always looking for inexpensive dinners that we don't want to skip out on taste.
So luckily today we're joined by Chef Franco Dell'Olio. He's an ACF Culinary Arts instructor, and he's joining us in the kitchen.
Hello, how are you?
All right.
Nice to see you.
All right, today we are making an Irish dessert. What are we making?
Okay, we're gonna make a tipsy cake. All right.
A
Let me tell you about
tipsy
a tipsy cake. Well,
all right
it's
then,
a
you had
tipsy
me.
cake. All right. So actually, this cake originated in England about the 18th century, and this is a Irish version. Okay.
Okay.
So we have a pound cake, which you can also use a sponge cake or angel fruit cake, whatever you like. You can bake the cake from scratch, or you can just buy it already made, which will be
That's
easier.
easier.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Anybody.
That's probably what I would do.
Okay, and you cube the cake. Okay, you coat it with the raspberry jam.
I'm sorry, so you cube the cake?
Yes.
And then, okay, you
Gonna
coat it
cube
with
the
jam.
Cake,
Okay.
coat it with raspberry jam. Of course, we're gonna have laced with Irish whiskey.
That's what makes it a
Okay.
tipsy cake.
Yeah.
Exactly. And beside the whiskey, we're going to also pour sherry wine.
Well, there you
a
go.
Combination.
Now, Franco, they say a lot of times when you're cooking and you use booze or wine, all the alcohol escapes from the cake. Is there still going to be some tipsy in this tipsy cake?
Well, that's why it's called tipsy.
So
That's why
if
I
you
said.
eat enough of the cake, you won't only be full, but you'll be a little tipsy?
Maybe that's the Irish way. Yes.
Okay. Sounds good enough to me.
Well, for St. Patrick's Day, we want to do it the Irish way.
Okay, so this is made with, like I said, raspberry. Then there is a custard, vanilla custard, and whipped cream, fresh whipped cream. Now everything is made from scratch, which I'm going to show you how to make the vanilla custard.
Okay.
Of course, if you don't have time at home to make the vanilla custard, you can buy a vanilla pudding at the store, the cooked one, not the instant. Okay, it's much better if
By
you
the
cook
cooked and not the
custard.
instant. Okay.
What I'm going to show you right now is how to make the vanilla custard. And the ingredients are the sugar, okay, about 2/3 of sugar,
Okay.
and then you have cornstarch, about 2.5 tablespoons.
Is that a thickening agent?
That's a thickening agent.
Okay.
Then there is flour and a little bit of salt. Okay. Now you mix these dry ingredients together,
Got it.
and then slowly you're gonna add your milk.
And does it just need to be whole milk? Can it be skim milk if you're trying to?
You can, well, for a really good custard, you should use whole milk.
The whole milk,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
The good stuff.
But if people are looking,
Now,
you know, if people are looking to watch
there
their
is
waist,
there is another way. Yes, you can use skim milk or low fat. Then you should add another 1 extra egg yolk
Oh.
for
Okay.
richness.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
So we're pouring in some whole milk here.
Yeah. It's okay if there is some lumps in there because it's gonna melt anyway. So.
Okay. So we're pouring the milk in.
Okay.
And now, have you already turned the pan on? Is it cooking as we speak? Or?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
So you put in your ingredients first.
I want to mix that in first. And this is a custard, which the custard also can be used for anything. You can make some cream puffs with it.
Oh,
you
that
can
sounds
just
Oh, like the big cream puffs. Okay.
exactly.
Yum.
You can use it with just about any dessert you like. You can add the custard. You can do it as melt some chocolate.
Ooh.
Like a chocolate custard?
Chocolate.
custard.
Now you're speaking
Okay.
my
Oh,
language.
I was gonna say, I think in the office we have some chocolate. I might grab some of those for later in the show.
There you go.
Now,
And,
Franco, it's all about slow cooking a custard, right?
Slow cooking, and you have to always be there and stir it because if it boils, it may stick to the pan. You may burn it. Okay.
Oh, and I have made this mistake before. If you have sugar that gets stuck onto a pan, you're not getting it off.
No, actually, you're making. Maybe you're going to caramelize the sugar. It's going to turn.
Well, I have a pan that I make kettle corn in. The bottom of that pan, brown.
Okay.
It's never gonna get silver looking again.
All right. So also, when the product is finished, it's going to be topped with the fresh whipped cream. We're going to sprinkle some lightly toasted almond on top and some cinnamon. All right. It's going to look really good. It's going to taste excellent. Now, for the custard, also, you're going to need egg yolks.
Okay.
This is about 3 egg yolks.
So just egg yolks.
Just egg yolks. These
Okay.
are the egg whites.
Oh, okay.
And this is the thing. I mean, what are you going to do with the egg whites?
I don't
Let's
know.
see,
I was going to
it's-
ask you.
It's too bad that you're going to throw the egg whites away.
But you don't have to.
You don't have to. You can, if you have time, you can make a nice meringue out of that.
Okay.
You can scramble up some eggs, make an omelet.
You can
Yeah,
scramble
that's pretty
some eggs.
healthy.
Because this is the, I mean, really, if you think about it, this is the healthy part, right? A lot of doctors say that the yolks are the healthier part, or rather the whites are healthy,
Yeah.
and the yolks are not as healthy.
Well, for me, they both.
Yeah, I mean,
But
it all
that's okay.
depends who you listen to.
Exactly. But you can make a nice omelet with that. If you want to have a little touch of Irish, you can put a drop of whiskey in there.
All right.
A St.
I
Patty's
love
Day
this week.
breakfast.
All right. Hey, Chef Franco, I'm going to let you keep working. We are
Okay, I'm
gonna
gonna
finish
make
up.
that custard when we come back. We're gonna assemble this. It's gonna be an excellent
Sounds
dessert.
great.
The
and
more
we'll have
sampling,
fun.
the better. All right.
Franco, and we're going to finish up our vanilla custard for our Tipsy Irish cake.
All right, so we are ready. As I said before, I made some custard from scratch. So
Right.
The custard is right here. It's already made.
Okay.
There is a trick to it. Okay, you have to be careful when you put the egg yolk, right? Because what it is, you have to warm up the milk. When it comes to a boil, you have to add some of the boiled milk to the egg yolk.
Oh,
right.
okay.
So what you have to do, you have to temper the eggs.
Okay, what does that mean?
Tempering the eggs means that you have to put your egg yolk in a separate bowl, and then you add some of the boiling milk to the egg yolk, and you have to actually mix it continuously. All right, so you don't cook the eggs.
All right,
all
we're
right?
letting you know that since you're just joining
You
us.
don't want
You know,
to.
I heard I smelled the custard, came running in.
You don't want to cook the eggs. So once you have enough liquid in the eggs, you have to pour it back with the milk, and you cook it. You bring it to a boil, and that's it. Okay,
Now,
just
what's the
1
reason for
minute.
doing that, putting them in that way? Do you don't want to scramble them, or?
Yeah, you don't want to scramble the eggs.
Gotcha.
All right, so you have
okay.
to temper the eggs. So that's a vocabulary word that's set that you
Temper the
Okay.
eggs.
Just
That
Next
is
time I
learn
come,
what I
quiz me.
learned today.
Yes.
Yeah, quiz me
Okay.
next time. We'll know it.
And we don't need the egg whites today.
No, those are for
but
omelets. We'll make omelets
some
later.
omelets
Or a
later.
meringue.
Okay.
He was telling me we could do that.
Some
All right.
whiskey meringue.
So we did. I cut the cake, all right, in
Okay.
cubes. Now we're going to coat it in the raspberry.
Okay.
About 3 tablespoons. What I did with the jam, I just put it in the microwave so it's not cold.
Okay.
And it makes it congeals it a little less, so it can be stirred together.
So it
easily.
can be coated.
So you mix
Nice.
all of the pound cake with the jam.
Yes.
Okay.
It gets a nice flavor to it. See,
Look at that.
if that you open the jar, you just mix that cold or room temperature, it's not going to do the same.
It's going to stay in chunks.
Exactly.
Oh, I didn't even
All right.
know that.
So now we're going to use our Irish whiskey Jameson.
The tipsy part
The
of
tipsy
this
part. So
cake.
you're gonna have.
So, and this is a normal shot glass?
That's 1 ounce. Yes.
Okay.
But we're gonna have 3 shots. 1, 2, and 3. okay?
Perfect. I'm not going to say no to that. This is not something, however, that children should eat or pregnant women.
No.
Okay, good. Just
Not for
making
you. Not for Ashley.
No,
Not
exactly.
for Ashley.
Ashley, if you're watching this, don't make a tipsy meal right
Not
now.
yet.
Not yet.
anyways. She could have her baby by the time St. Patrick's Day rolls around.
If she's having her baby right now and
There
I
you
don't
go.
have a text message on my phone, I'm going to be very
Now we
disappointed,
go
Ashley.
with the sherry, which is 3 ounces of the sherry.
3 ounces of that.
Now, sherry is like a liqueur, right?
It's a wine,
Okay.
sherry wine, which is used for cooking.
Okay.
Now there is other sherry. There is a cream sherry that you can have with desserts, actually.
Or like an aperitif drink too, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I lost track.
I know.
How
I
much
was like,
sherry's
wait, I
going
thought
in
there
here?
was only 3.
That's 3. That's 3.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I guess we're not good at counting.
No, I get
All right.
mesmerized by the sherry.
Okay.
Now it's getting very, the pound cake's starting to break up a little. Is that what we're looking for?
Exactly. Yes, because it's gonna be in the truffle bowl.
Okay.
So in the truffle bowl.
Oh,
now
this
we're gonna
smells
put
great.
a
I
little bit
know.
of custard in there.
You know, the whiskey taste, because you also put cinnamon in it, right?
In the.
Have you put cinnamon
no,
in here
not yet. Not
Oh,
yet.
and I'm almost getting that like
You're-
cinnamony
yeah.
taste
Oh,
or smell.
oh, and you mix. Oh, I thought we were just going to layer
Well,
it, but you
we-
put that
we
in
are.
with it.
What I'm gonna do,
Oh.
I'm gonna mix that first.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So it all goes in.
Oh yeah.
This looks great.
Then you'll see what I'm gonna do. Okay, now we're gonna put a little custard in here.
Okay, so layer it with custard first. That homemade custard.
You know what I'm gonna do? Because you gave me the tip for the chocolate custard. I'm making chocolate custard, and I'll put that as one of my layers.
Now what we'll do so the bowl doesn't break.
Very smart.
It's right there. So we put all the pound cake in.
Okay. Oh.
Now, if you're with someone who doesn't drink, or maybe there are children, you're having a party, can you skip the whiskey, or is there something you can use instead of it?
Sure.
Will it taste as good without the
Oh, no,
Without?
it won't.
Well, why don't you pour some, maybe some orange juice then? I don't know.
Okay, orange is a good
Yeah,
idea.
that would give it a citrusy, kind of springy
Yes.
taste.
Yes.
Perfect.
All right.
So we put all this in, then do we do another layer on top?
Yes.
Perfect.
We'll do this. Then we'll do
More custard.
the custard.
And now, ideally, are you going to fill it to the top?
Well, if you have, say, this serves about 6 to 8 people, but if you have more people, you can do 2 pound cakes. Okay, you can fill it. But now we're going to put some fresh whipped cream in there.
Oh,
Whipped
all right
cream.
then.
That is my favorite part of any dessert.
And as a general public service announcement, don't drink Tipsy Cake and drive.
Thanks, Steph. You're
Yeah.
always looking out for our viewers.
I care. I care too much sometimes. So we have some whipped cream. Is that mint?
That's mint.
Ooh.
Fresh mint.
So
That's
you
the
have
only
to,
way.
You have to pick the right, nice top for that.
Okay, here, Laura, you grab a couple, I'll grab a couple.
Okay, I hope I picked the right
nice
one.
and really nice.
You know what I love doing too?
Ooh, that
Have you ever
smells so good.
rub it on your fingers, and then you'll have the smell of mint in your fingers all day long. Did you know
Oh,
that?
no, I can't say I've ever done that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm learning a lot today.
Right? Every day. That's the best part about these cooking segments. I learn just as much every single day.
Aren't you lucky?
Oh, I have the best. We have the best job in the world, Franco.
Yeah, you do.
So we top it with whipped cream, and now do we put everything else
Now
on?
what we're gonna do is top it with, oops,
Oh, had some whipped cream drip
get rid
there.
of this.
More whiskey?
More whiskey? No, I
Okay,
think
good.
we have. I think
Hold
we
on,
have
Seth.
enough.
I was gonna say it's 11:41 right now. I can't have too much whiskey.
So some
Pour some-
sliced almonds.
Sliced almond.
Are these toasted? They look a little
Yes,
bit toasted.
lightly toasted. I love toasted almond.
The tricky part, though, for me with toasting almonds is there's a 1 second when it goes between not ready and burnt.
Yes.
And you have to get it at the perfect time.
Some cinnamon.
Looks great. And then
And-
a couple mint leaves on top.
Actually, let's go with.
Oh, a whole
Neither one.
sprig. What's
Okay.
that? I love it.
Oh,
Well,
it's
the-
beautiful.
Chef Franco, thank you so much.
Well, thank you
It's a pleasure
for
to have you
having
here.
me.
And if you want this recipe, you can always go to mymassappeal.com later today. Click on Taste
Enjoy it.
Appeal.